Hello, family. I'm Yolanda, and I'm one of your guides in Royal Affairs, where we show you affairs done right. Roy and I've been using this channel to share how we're using travel as a pathway to healing after experiencing infidelity. Over the past couple of months, we've been talking about various topics and giving our different perspectives. And today, it's my turn to share my perspective on triggers and familiar reminders. Now, I like to think of triggers as little reminders that can either be of something positive or something that's not so positive. I remember when we were in Indianapolis, I would go get my hair done every 2 weeks, and there was only one way from my house to go get my hair done. And this particular day, I was rushing. I can't remember what was going on, but I was rushing. And of course, when you're rushing, you're speeding. And as I went down the hill, I heard and I saw behind me the sirens, and I thought, oh my goodness, cops are about to pull me over and give me a ticket. I'd never gotten a ticket before in my life. I was in my mid-30s, and sure enough, the cop pulled me over and gave me a ticket. So from then on, every time I went not only to the beauty shop to get my hair done, but every time I went on that particular street, I was triggered. I was reminded, oh man, I got a ticket. So of course, I would always slow down, make sure that I wasn't doing any speeding or anything like that. But even when I wasn't speeding, going over that hill reminded me, this is where you got that ticket, girl. So you better be careful. So that was not a very good experience. But then triggers or reminders can also be of things that are positive. Whenever a song comes on the radio, whether it's old school or anything like that, if it's something that I did when I was younger, when I was dancing, because I was in dance when I was in high school and elementary school. So if it's a song that comes on that I did a dance to, I would say, hey, we did a dance off of this, and I remember the dance and I start dancing. And so that was a positive reminder of something that happens in the past. So triggers can come and go. There's no rhythm or rhyme to them. And it's all about how you respond to those triggers in the moment. It's how you are able to process those triggers that I believe is going to help you to be able to move forward. Another thing is that you can just expect them. You never know when it's going to occur. Obviously, for me, when we were in Indianapolis and driving down that street, obviously, of course, I knew that was the street that I received, my ticket on. But when we're talking about triggers or reminders from an affair, sometimes they just they come from nowhere. They come from our thoughts. They come from maybe you're passing an establishment. Maybe you're going down a particular road or something like that. There's a reminder or a trigger. So those things can definitely happen, and you can just expect them. But because you know they're going to happen, because you can expect them, then you can also learn how to navigate through them. And I believe that travel can be one of the ways that you can begin to learn how to navigate through those triggers, because it allows you to have a fresh start where you're just focusing on each other and creating those beautiful memories in the present moment that you have with one another. When you are away, whether it's at the beach, whether it's camping. For us, it's beach. I think we mentioned that before, but whether it's at the beach or whether you are skiing, or you're in Vegas, or you're in Italy, you're in Europe, or any place like that, when you are away from those ever so present familiar reminders of the affair, it allows you the opportunity to just focus on one another. It allows you the opportunity to just not live in the past and to relish and live in the moment. Also, travel allows you the opportunity to just truly relax and reconnect. I know on a couple of our videos, hubby and I've said the many hats that we, wear as not only husband and wife, but as mom and dad and entrepreneur and employee and all of those things. And it can sometimes you can sometimes forget to wear the hats of just, partners, because all those other hats are taking precedence. But when you are away, it allows you the opportunity to just truly relax and truly just reconnect, so that you are focusing on one another. You're not focusing on, the affair. You're not being reminded of, this happened or that happened, but you're truly able to reconnect and focus on one another. And then also, when you travel, it allows you to just truly focus on fun. I think in either one of the videos I've done before or in another channel, I said that I am an overcoming perfectionist. And so I'm learning to have fun, because that wasn't something that I was used to doing a lot of growing up. And obviously you have fun as a kid or anything like that, but when you have responsibilities, again, all the different hats that you wear, sometimes you forget that you still need to have fun. And so when you're traveling together, you're able to just truly have fun with one another. You're truly able to create those new memories together. And once when you're doing all of those things, you're creating those positive memories, you're creating those new experiences, then it allows you for when those triggers come, because again, you can definitely expect them. When they come, then you can learn to navigate through them, because those positive memories that you guys are creating together remind you of, okay, this is why we fell in love. This is why we're together. And you know what? Yeah, this trigger is triggering right now. It's hitting me, but I have a positive outlook. We have a positive outlook on our future, and I know that we're going to be okay. So travel can definitely aid in helping you to, again, be away from those familiar triggers and reminders. And as you are doing that, you are learning how to navigate through them when they come up, because it's not a matter of if they will come up, it's definitely when. And when they do, you'll be able to navigate through them. And those are just a couple of things that I wanted to point out as it relates to triggers and as it relates to reminders. Every person's journey is different. Every person's story is different. What's a trigger for me may not necessarily be a trigger for you, and what's a trigger for you may not necessarily be a trigger for me. But again, it's all about doing things so that you can, instead of having those triggers come and then it paralyzes you, you can begin to create those new positive memories, those new positive experiences, and you have something to put in place of those not so good reminders. And you can begin to, like I said in the beginning, when a song comes on, then you're dancing because, hey, this is what we danced to, when we were on vacation. Or when you see a commercial of the place that you guys just visited, you're able to have that inside joke of, yeah, remember when we did those? So then those are the positive triggers that are those are the positive triggers that are being replaced. No. Those are the positive triggers that are replacing those negative triggers. And it's not going to happen overnight. There have been, even as recently as, I want to say last year, when we were on vacation. This year when we were actually on our cruise, I was actually triggered while we were on vacation. And here we are, miles and miles and miles away from our everyday reminders or anything like that. But I was able to navigate through that because I shared with Roy, babe, I'm being triggered right now. This is what's triggering me. But I know that we're in a safe space. I know that things are okay with us, and this too shall pass. We talked about it, and we went on our merry way. I don't think that I would be able to do that if we had not been creating those additional positive memories and those positive experiences, and if we were not able to communicate with one another. So again, the triggers will come out of nowhere. They will pop up when you least expect it. But as you are creating those positive memories with one another, as you are creating your own experiences, then you'll be able to navigate through those triggers and familiar reminders more easily than you did when you first began the journey. I hope those tips were helpful and you were able to get some nuggets from them. If so, be sure to like. And if you want to be in the know for when more content like this is being released, be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget to tune in next week when Roy will be giving his perspective. Until then, I'm Yolanda, one of your guides in royal affairs, where we show you affairs done right. See you guys next time.